Hello everyone, very good day to you all. Welcome to the lesson Excel lesson number 44. In this lesson we are going to talk about very special 5 formulas which is going to help you to calculate the installment amount, interest amount and the capital amount, and also the total interest, the total capital amount. So if you are working in a finance company or a bank or even a company who is giving loans to your staff, this might be very handy for you. Our first function is PMT. PMT, what is the meaning of PMT? So it looks like payment, isn't it? But let's see what is the description of the PMT. So let me start typing the formula PMT. Now you can see the description. Calculate the payment for a loan based on constant payments and a constant interest rate. So that means the interest rate is not changing, and also the payment, the installment amount, the monthly installment amount is not going to change. It fixed, same amount you are going to pay each month, right? So then basically from PMT we are calculating the installment amount that you have to pay on monthly basis. Okay, so in this lesson I will use a different way of doing that because it is easy for you to understand, right? Let me go to the formula insert function, and from there let me find out the PMT function. Calculate the payment for a loan based on the constant payment for a constant interest rate, right? Click OK, select the formula, click OK. From this window it is easy for you to understand this thing, rate. First of all you have to select the interest rate. Interest rate is over here, but remember this interest rate is per annum, that means per year, but you are paying the installment on monthly basis, therefore you have to divide by 12, and you can see the value also appearing here. And then NPR, what is that? NPR. The beauty of this function argument window is it's explaining you what is the meaning of this short word, right? Number of period. NPR is the total number of payments for the loan. The total number of payment means how many payments you have to make. That means number of months, right? Number of periods. So then the total number of periods here is 24. If you have number of years here, then you have to multiply by 12 because we have to provide the number of months, right? You can see it's 24. And then PV. What is this PV? Is the present value. PV is the present value, the total amount that a series of the future payment is worth now. That means our principal amount or loan amount. In this case 1.8 million. And then FV, future value. So we don't want to put the future value here, right? So therefore you can leave it blank or even you can put 0. And the type, right? So basically our experience is payment at the end of the period. So therefore put 0, right? Okay. And then you are done with the formula. But you can see when you have the formula, the answer also coming up here and here. And it is minus. But don't worry, click OK. The installment amount is 84,000. After having this, you can format this, right? Now we don't want to have the value with brackets. we need to have the positive value there. So therefore, go to this function bar, and in front of the PMT put minus and hit enter. Then you will see the positive value. And also then change the currency, because this is not dollars maybe, right? Let's say it's local currency. Then you want to remove the dollar. Then what you have to do, you just can press this comma style, and that's it. Right, my friends. Now let's do, okay, before that, so PMT, this is your payment amount every month that you have to make to pay this loan. And this amount is a combination of interest and also the capital, the principal. From IPMT, we are going to identify what is the interest amount for the first period. Remember, for the first period. Now let's do that. So for that also I will use the function argument. I'm in the financial, so my formula is IPMT, right? That is another way we can search, and select IPMT, click OK. Rate, same way, 12% divided by 12. PER, so this is very important. We didn't see this in earlier formula, right? PER is the period for which you want to find the interest and must be in the range 1 to the number of payments, right? So here we want to calculate the interest related to the first period. So therefore put 1 here, okay? And the number of periods is 24. Present value is this one, 1.8 million. Future value, put 0. Right. Click OK. Again do the same. Put the minus in front of IPMT after equal and hit enter. 18,000 and change the style to comma style. Right. So you have the interest portion included in this payment amount. And then what is PPMT? Right, PPMT means the capital portion or the principal portion inside this 84,732 and cents 24, right? So let's calculate that. Let's use the formula insert function argument PPMT. Let's type PPMT. Under the function argument again, rate 12% divided by 12, and then PER, the period number 1, and total number of periods that you are going to pay, 24, and then the present value 1.8 million, C2, future value 0, right, and hit enter or click OK, and put the minus in front of PPMT, hit enter, and change the comma, change to comma style. Right, you can see the principal portion for the period 1 is 66,732 and cents 25. When you sum up, you can see 84,732.25. It's equal with this one. All right. That is how we calculate the total the total amount for the installment every month, and also the interest portion for the first period, capital portion for the first period. Now let's apply this into a schedule, right? Because you want to do a schedule. When you give a loan, the customer is asking a schedule, and also you want to know that what will be the interest portion, what will be the principal portion, what will be the balance amount, right? It's very important, because in this method the interest portion is coming down, the capital portion is going up, right? So that is how we call this reducing balance method, right? The interest portion is calculating to the balance amount of the capital, Okay, let's see how we can do this schedule. Okay, so first we want to calculate the interest, and we have the formula here, right? Copy the formula. So when you copy using this formula bar, copy it, after that hit enter, okay? And then come to the interest cell, that means F3 in my case, right? Put the cursor under the formula bar, now paste it. Now you have to do some few things. What are those? First of all, you have to lock the cells. That means you have to make absolute sum of the cells. C3, C4 and C2 should be locked. Select the cell here and click F4. Select here C4, click F4. C2, click F4. And then you can see number 1 here, that means the period number 1. For that we have to delete that, and we can provide the cell reference in our schedule. That means the installment number, this one, right? It should not be absolute. We don't need to lock it, because when we copy the formula, that has to be updated. That's it. Hit enter. Now you can see it's correctly coming, 18,000. Change the style to comma. Let's do the same for the principal. For the first period, copy the formula, hit enter, come to the principal cell G3, put the cursor in your formula bar, paste the formula and make cell references are absolute. F4, C2 also make it F4, and then again remove 1, give the cell reference of the first installment, hit enter. Let's change the style. Alright, now we have the total installment amount, right? 84,332 cents 25. Let's take the total here, this plus this. Alright, now it's easy, my friends. Using the fill handle, double click on it and you will see the values. Double click on it and you will see the value. Go to home, do the auto sum, and you can see the a capital portion is equal with the loan, and the total interest is this much, right? So I'll click over here. Right now you see the total payable, or the total payment after 24 months will be 2 million, this one, and the total capital and the interest amount. Alright, right now you want to get the balance of the capital, right? So equal 1.8 million minus the capital portion here, right? And after that you have to provide this cell minus and this line of the capital portion, the second line, the second installment, and after that using the fill handle, copy it and you will see, right, at the end of the 24th payment the balance will be 0. Alright friends, so that is how we can calculate PMT IPMT PPMT, and using those IPMT PPMT formulas, how to complete the schedule. Now we want to calculate the total interest amount, right? The total interest we are going to pay after when we complete the loan. So it is here in the schedule, but it's if you want to calculate before creating this schedule, you can use this cumulative interest payment function. Let's do that. Equal PMT IPMT, this one, rate, provide the rate, divided by 12, comma, total number of periods that you are going to pay, 24, comma, and then the present value of this loan 1.8 million, comma, start period is 1st, comma, end period is 24, comma, and the type is 0, end of the period. You are going to pay, right? And close parenthesis and hit enter. Now you can see it's equal with the total interest in the schedule. Make it positive by putting the minus in front of the function after the equal and hit enter. Right. Same way, the cumulative principal, CUMPRINC, open parenthesis, rate divided by 12, comma, and the total number of payments 24, comma, present value, comma, start period, comma, end period, comma, type 0, because payment is time at the end of the period, close parenthesis, hit enter, 1.8 million, the total capital, and let's make this positive also. Alright friends, that's how you can use this 5 functions and also create the schedule. So if you are working in a finance company or a bank, as I mentioned at the beginning, or even from finance background but working in a loan or a finance company, it's fine. So this will helpful to you. Thank you very much for watching this demo, the video. I hope you enjoy it. Kindly please share as much as possible to share the knowledge with all of your friends, colleagues and others. God bless you all. Bye bye.